Mamamoo News, bringing you news all about Mamamoo. Today will be a little bit different than the other news videos, but still important and interesting for Mumu, so I hope you all will stay until the end. Let's start off with accomplishments. Mamamoo is now the #2 girl group overall with the most songs that surpassed 1 million unique listeners on Melon, and the first girl group in the 3rd generation of K-pop to achieve this. Mamamoo has 27 songs that surpassed 1 million unique listeners on Melon, following Wheein with 4, Hwasa with 3, and Solar with 2. The #1 girl group is 21 with 33 songs.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Next up, we have Wheein's Watercolor. This is the 6th most requested song in 2021's Seoul Queer Parade playlist. And then in more Wheein news, we have this based off of this post. It looks like Wheein bought her friend's baby a Nike outfit, which looks super cute. I don't know if this is the same Subin that's working with Mamamoo as a staff member, or even if the name is really the same, but she follows Hwasa and Wheein on Instagram only, so I'm assuming they're probably just childhood friends that went to the same school. Wheein's also following a lawyer, Ko Seung-woo, and he follows her back. He's known to be one of the most experienced lawyers about defamation cases against Korean celebrities and malicious comments. He also does a lot with contracts in this industry, so I wouldn't be surprised if they work together and this is kind of like a public statement, like, watch out haters, I got a lawyer on my side now. On the speed dial and on Instagram, so she could easily screenshot all these comments and just DM it to him. I wouldn't be surprised if they work together for the live contract and RBW's renewal contract as well. But now I'm glad that she's taking action to these malicious comments because they shouldn't be done. Moving on to Miss Solar, just a little something cute for you Red Velvet fans. During Wendy's radio quiz segment for Dreamcatcher, they had to guess the idol member based off of their real name, and Dreamcatcher's Suga immediately answered.
활동명을 맞춰라. 김영선이란 본명을 가진 아이돌 멤버의 활동명은요? 하나, 둘, 셋. 수아! 네, 솔라 선배님이요. 와.
For the upcoming concert, World is One 2021, Solar is to collab with singer-songwriter Siedah Garrett for Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror with a theme of Let's Change the World with good influence, along with Michael Jackson's chorus. That sentence is a little bit ironic, but we'll skip that part for today.
Come on, Blanket, play with me.
Now this collab is actually pretty meaningful because years ago, Siedah Garrett already met Mamamoo and said that she wanted to work together for their future project.
만남이 이루어지기도 합니다.
Favorite song of the night was Mamamoo. Thank you.
To work with them.
Yes, as soon as possible. They're amazing. So I definitely want to work on their next project.
5 years later, here we are, I guess. It's amazing that she's still willing to work with them after all this time. Now, while you wait for the concert to come, you can watch all of their live performance stages on KBS World TV's latest compilation video. They include every comeback up to Where Are We Now? Hwasa's comeback might actually be coming sooner than we think. During the WAW Japan interview, Hwasa said she wanted to show a bright, enjoyable concept with her next solo album. And then we got some dancers that just recently uploaded pictures of them being in the RBW practice dance room. I don't even know if this person's a guy or a girl. It looks like they have a tattoo sleeve, not sure who that person is really, but the fact that they're in the practice rooms means that they're practicing for something, maybe for Hwasa's comeback. If that's true, then that means that they already got the song and they're either figuring out the choreography or they're just practicing the choreography. Or the more logical reasoning is that they're practicing for Solar's upcoming concert, World is One, as their backup dancers. Solar's latest episode of Captain of the Korean Traditional Music actually had a contestant singing Mamamoo's Dingga. Here's a little clip of it with some very rough English subtitles and dubbed to avoid copyright. So today's song you prepared is, a Mamamoo song?
Yes. Solar here as a judge really made me nervous, so
Oh, please don't be nervous. Be comfortable. As if this is your house.
Girl, your house must be huge.
And now we've come to probably the most important segment of this news video. RBW has been greenlit to go public, which means that you can invest in RBW. You can buy shares and help Mamamoo's company grow for 2 years and then sell your shares after Mamamoo disbands.
Please know that I am not a financial advisor, and that was completely a joke, and I do not advise you to listen to me regarding anything financial.
But this news is important because RBW's IPO declaration report is public now, and they included Mamamoo's contracts. So now we know their contract renewals and how long they'll last. For Hwasa, it's June 2023. Moonbyul and Solar are both June 2024. And of course, Wheein with the extension agreement to appear in Mamamoo's solo concerts and participate in singing and activities for Mamamoo's new albums for a total of 2 times until the end of December 2023. Meaning that our OT4 will have 2 more album comebacks until December 2023 or even June 2023 because of Hwasa's contract. Even sadder news, COVID is still going around. When am I going to get my Mamamoo world tour? But here's the real tea, folks. Businesses that want to go public have to write a report for investors to read through, basically saying like why they should invest in their company, here are the risks and here are the benefits. So I've gone through the actual document and RBW artist sales for 2021 and 2020. Here it is. You can see there's a huge difference between Mamamoo and other artists. They even stated in their report for their investors, sales bias risk for specific artists, aka Mamamoo. Mamamoo's sales show a risk of sales bias. To reduce this risk, we are working hard to promote oneness and onewe, and in 2021 we debuted a new artist, girl group Purple Kiss. In addition, we diversified our artist lineup through WM Entertainment. So that's the company Oh My Girl, Onuf, and B1A4 is under. So we know that in 2021 their sales were not as good as 2020. Why did they stop Mamamoo promotions to reassure investors? So investors will have proof that Mamamoo's disbandment wouldn't affect their money too much because they have other groups. Basically, they admitted that Mamamoo is their #1 money maker and their contracts are about to end in 2 years. So in order to change their main income source, they put more effort in promoting other new artists and they got even more seasoned artists under their belt. Based off of this table, basically saying, hey, look at oneness, 6.9% to 12.1%. That's a party. Profit, hello, you like that, right? No. Don't mind the negative 17.6% that Mamamoo had. Look at the 5.2 increase because of our efforts in promoting them. I don't understand music industry business sides, okay? But even with their efforts to change the artist sales bias, Mamamoo is still their #1 moneymaker.
I have to whisper now because it's very late. But Mamamoo made a ballad album in a K-pop industry. That's a huge risk that they took. And not only that, a repackaged album. I know it's not exactly like they just put songs in an album together and they said ballad. I know that they re-recorded song to make it even better, and like most of the songs are completely composed and rearranged differently. But to an outsider's perspective, they could just easily see that as, oh, you're just putting songs together. And they did it with no promotions. So that's another giant risk factor that they put for 2021. It just seems a little bit messed up how they're going to basically not make Mamamoo the regular money amount that they made last year, especially when RBW is going public. To me, it's almost as if my boss gave me this hourly wage and I know how much money I'm getting each year. And then all of a sudden, the next year, they're just like, hey, we're actually going to cut half of your wage for this year. And I'm like, why? They're like, well, we'll see Let's see if your popularity is good enough to make enough money. Let's see if your skills are good enough to make enough money. It would be a lot more fair if they had another comeback that would be just as good as last year before this year ends. But I doubt that's happening. But here's the bigger question that I want to ask you guys. If Hwasa and Wheein are supposed to leave in 2023, will we get our Moonsun unit in 2024? And what will they come up with? Hip hop? Eclipse 2.0? Also, why is Hwasa leaving in June 2023 before Wheein, when Wheein's the one in another company? Either way, I want to follow Mamamoo until the very, very end. So let me know what your thoughts are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Love you. Appreciate you. And I'll see you later. Bye!